This is the shocking true story of Darnell Garcia, a man who swore to fight America's war on drugs until he chose to profit from it instead. In the early 1980s, the United States was drowning in cocaine. Miami was a battlefield, cartels were exploding in power, and federal agencies were desperate for agents who understood the streets. Darnell Garcia was one of those agents. Smart, charismatic, and trusted, he quickly rose through the ranks of the DEA. To his colleagues, he seemed like the perfect soldier in the war on drugs, fearless, determined, and willing to go wherever the job demanded. But behind the badge, a darker ambition was growing. Because Garcia wasn't just learning how traffickers operated. He was learning how to become one. It started small, favors exchanged, information quietly passed along, a blind eye turned during certain operations. But as Garcia stepped deeper into the underworld, he discovered something that tempted even the strongest agents: the money. Drug cartels saw his DEA position as a golden ticket, and Garcia realized he could become more valuable to criminals than to the government he served. Soon, he was using his badge as a shield, smuggling cocaine, laundering money, and manipulating investigations from the inside. He falsified documents, fed lies to federal agencies, and warned traffickers when raids were coming. While the DEA believed he was helping dismantle drug networks, he was quietly working to protect them. Garcia became a double agent, not for another country, but for the very criminals he once hunted. For years, he walked a dangerous line. His colleagues admired him, his supervisors trusted him, and his enemies, the drug traffickers, paid him. Garcia believed he was untouchable. After all, who would suspect a decorated DEA agent? But corruption always leaves a trail. Inconsistencies in reports, missing evidence, and suspicious financial activity eventually caught the attention of internal investigators. Slowly, the web he had spun began to unravel. Even then, Garcia didn't panic. He thought he could outsmart everyone: the DEA, the FBI, even the Justice Department. He lied during interviews, forged documents, and tried to frame others. But investigators kept digging, piecing together a puzzle he could no longer hide. The final blow came when former associates flipped, testifying that Garcia had been supplying information to drug traffickers and profiting from cocaine shipments. With the evidence stacked against him, federal prosecutors finally exposed the truth. The agent